Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Destiny Moon Tarot, and welcome to yet another pick a card reading. In today's reading, I'm going to be finding out what is next in love for you. This is a reading that's specifically for my single people out there. So yeah, I've tried to find as much information as I possibly could in today's reading for you guys. So I really hope you're going to enjoy this reading. Um, Let me introduce you to today's groups for you to choose from. We have group number 1 with the lapis lazuli heart crystal, group number 2 with the opalite heart crystal, and group number 3 with the rose quartz heart crystal. Now you can take as much time as you need. Pause this video if you'd like to pick either one or multiple of these groups intuitively, and once you have made your decision, you can find the timestamps that correlate to your group's reading in the description box below as well as in the pinned comments, and I will see you all in your reading. Hi group 1, welcome to your reading. You guys chose the lapis lazuli heart crystal, so let's find out what is next in love for you. I'm gonna start off by shuffling the tarot for you first, so sit back, relax as I get your tarot cards. So first up here we have the Two of Wands, then we have the Ten of Wands, we have the Magician, we have the Star, we have the Page of Pentacles, and I want just one more card for you. We have the Hanged One. Okay. Your bottom deck energy is the Three of Swords. Okay, so group number 1, you guys could be coming out of a time in your life where you have been a little bit heartbroken or hurt, or you might even be grieving something. Okay, so you have either just gotten out of a relationship, or you have lost someone, or you decided to put an end to a situationship or something of that sort, which has emotionally left you feeling a little bit sad, a little bit heartbroken, and you're kind of done feeling that way. You just don't want to feel that way anymore. You feel like you've taken your time to process this grief. You have fully, been in your feels. You have experienced this hurt. You have learned from it. You have accepted it. Like, you've gone through all of the 5 stages of grief, and now you're just done. Now you're just ready for something new. You're ready for something fresh, and you just no longer want to be at rock bottom anymore. You don't want to be sad. You don't want to feel betrayed. You don't want to feel like you're just like someone took advantage of you and just like left you for dead almost. Like, you don't want to feel that way. You don't want to feel that way anymore. You want to feel more alive. You want to feel more spontaneous. You want to feel more um fun and young and energetic, and you want to feel like your life isn't over. Like, you still have good days left in you. You still have good times left in you. You still have love to give in your heart, and you're ready to experience something new. So I do feel like some of you might be looking for ways to put yourself out there more. So maybe, that could look like you changing up the way that you look. You may be changing the type of people you hang out with, or the places that you hang out in. If you have been someone who is a bit of a homebody, maybe you are now slowly coming out of your bubble, and you're wanting to, go out a lot more. You want to be fun, spontaneous, adventurous again. Some of you are trying out dating apps you haven't, or you are willing to go on blind dates. You're willing to put yourself in places where you haven't put yourself before. You're stepping out of your comfort zone. You're putting yourself out there. You're like, I am now looking for something or someone, or I'm just looking to have more fun in my life, even if that means that it's just me and my friends, or just me in a place where I get to meet more people, meet new people. That's what I see you doing with this Two of Wands here. I definitely see you either, like, spending more time on social media. So, like, you are um, maybe posting more pictures of yourself, you're posting more thirst traps, maybe, or you're just like going out to places and you're documenting that life and posting that on social media, or you are planning on booking a vacation somewhere, you're planning to travel, you're planning to like expand your horizons. Basically, this could also mean that you are making profiles on more than one dating apps, or you're open to people who are sliding into your DMs, someone who's just reaching out to you, a friend who you have just connected with on social media, and they're like, oh, we have moved to your city, do you want to come hang out with us, do you want to like have coffee with us or something, and you're taking up on that offer. So I definitely feel like you're no longer um, stopping yourself from putting yourself out there more often. I think you're just like you're being more proactive when it comes to putting yourself out there, and seeing what the world has to offer. Yeah, it's like you want something new. You might be like, watching different types of movies or reading different types of books that you've never read before, or like, you're listening to music you've never heard before, you're going to places where you felt like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to find like-minded crowds there, or like, if I'm going to enjoy this place. You are just putting yourself out of your comfort zone, is what I can see happening. And that is because you know that you are the creator of your own life. You are somewhat in control of what goes on in your own life, and you can control what goes on in your own life to some extent. You can create the opportunities and the things that are happening in your life to some extent, and you're taking back control. So you're saying, you know what, I'm going to um, be the best version of myself. I'm just going to work on myself so I am whole and complete and fulfilled on my own. And while I have these hopes and I have um, this like romantic notion of my perfect person being out there, I'm going to focus on myself, and I am going to keep this hope alive, but I'm not going to desperately look for someone new. I'm not going to desperately look for validation. I'm not going to desperately wait for something to happen in my life. I'm just gonna do what I can do in my own life in terms of, how I view myself, what kind of activities I do in my life, these sort of things. Like, I'm just gonna focus on myself while still keeping faith and hope that my person is out there and I am going to meet them in divine timing. And because you're going to be focusing on yourself, I do feel like a Page of Pentacles person, so someone who's a little bit younger than you, or maybe just looks younger than you, or has lesser experience than you, I see them coming into your life when you least expect it. I feel like you'll be doing your own thing. You'll be like, I'm not desperately looking, I'm not going to, um like um yeah, this Hanged One energy is that of someone who just knows that they are doing what they are doing, and the results and the rewards for everything that they are putting their energy towards is just going to come to them. Yeah. So I feel like, yeah, this is someone who's probably maybe not your type. Okay, so again, like I was saying, you're trying out new things, so maybe someone who's not really your type is going to be coming into your life. This person could be an earth sign, so that's Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, someone younger than you, or someone who is a little bit more, a little bit less experienced as you are, and you might think that this person is not your usual type, or this person is someone whom you never imagined yourself being with. But I feel like this person could be quite significant in your love life. Okay, so yeah, that is something that I'm seeing here. um I do feel like you're like focusing on yourself. You're not wanting to be like super emotionally involved in something just yet. It almost feels like you're just open to experiences. You're just open to going on dates and meeting people and learning more about yourself, learning more about what the dating scene is like in your city, or it's like right now. Because maybe it's been a while since you've last been on a date, or maybe you've never been on a date. Maybe the person you were in a relationship with or a situationship with was someone whom didn't take you out, and maybe that's something that you've never experienced before. So now you're saying, you know what, if something emotional comes my way, that's great, but I'm not seeking for it, I'm not desperately looking for it just yet. I'm just open to new experiences. So that's what I see happening in your life, in your love life at the moment. Just like you being open to experiencing new things, no matter what that looks like. And you know yeah, you're just here to enjoy and have a good time, and if that leads to something romantic, something much more emotionally evolved, then you will go for it. But at the same time, I don't think you mind just having a little bit of fun. I think that's what you're looking for. You're looking for fun and nothing serious from the get go. But if that fun turns into something serious, then that's something that you wouldn't mind, is what I'm seeing. Let me know if this is resonating so far. Group number one, leave a butterfly emoji in the comments below if you have chosen pile number one and if it is resonating with you so far. So we have forgiveness and we also have life purpose. Okay. Yeah, I'm not surprised that these cards have come out. Bottom deck energy is the divine feminine. Now, irrespective of whether you identify as a female or not, it doesn't matter. We all have feminine and masculine energy within us. And I just feel like you are stepping more into that divine feminine. You're stepping more into that energy where you are willing to receive. You're done being the giver. You're done giving to a point where it's leaving you empty, it's leaving your cup empty, only to have nothing in return being given to you. And you're done with that. You're like, no, I'm done with being um with being someone that comes across as low maintenance, because just because the other person doesn't want to put in effort. I'm done feeling that way. And now you're just like, you know what, I want to be at the receiving end of the type of love that I give. So I do feel like you are forgiving not just yourself for like what you have been putting up with, or for having low standards. You're also forgiving the people who have treated you badly, because somewhere you're realizing that yes, people's actions have more to say about what kind of people they are than it does about you. But sometimes, when we allow disrespect in our life, that's what we get. So yeah, I mean, I definitely feel like you are forgiving people in the past, including yourself, for having low standards, for not having strong enough boundaries, for not um you know uh for being okay with being treated the way that you were being treated, even though that was not nice. I think you're just like forgiving people and you're like letting them go. You're not holding grudges any longer. Yeah, you are changing this mindset in your mind that you are a burden, or that you're not good enough, or that it's your fault that you attract these like low maintenance, like, low vibing people in your life. No, that's not your fault at all. And you are working towards it, you are working towards your own betterment, you are working towards your own life purpose, and that is basically attracting better people into your life, that's attracting better standards into your life. It's helping you understand who you are, it's helping you um, learn and grow and see the world from a different perspective. It's expanding your horizons, and you're welcoming that growth, you're welcoming that change, and because of that you no longer want to be in this victim mentality, neither do you want to be petty enough to hold on to grudges. You're just like, you know what, I can forgive, I can forget, but that doesn't mean that I have to bring you back into my life. Okay, so there is a possibility that seeing you glow up, seeing you focus on yourself, this person who has done you dirty in the past might want to come back into your life. But I think what is going to happen here is, instead of you taking them back, you're just going to say, you know what, I forgive you for how you treated me in the past, but I'm not going to give you another chance to treat me like that. Because that's the thing, group number one. I feel like sometimes, and like, this is not me throwing shade at you, because I've also been there. I have always been the kind of person who was very proud of the fact that the people who have done me dirty in my life have always come back and have always apologized, or have always wanted to come back into my life and see if I would take them back. But sometimes a lot of these people come back into our life not because they're truly sorry for what they did, but because they just want to check if you're stupid enough to take them back. Because they see you glowing, they see you thriving, and they don't want to miss out on that glow. They don't want to miss out on being around that radiant energy. So they come back to check if you're stupid enough to take them back and trust them again. And yes, sometimes people do change and they might come and offer a genuine apology. But more often than not, they're just wanting to come back because they're experiencing FOMO, okay, and they just don't want to lose you and lose that glow, because they see that you are attracting better in your life now. You're glowing up now. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, this is something I learned the hard way, and I hope you don't have to learn it the hard way. So yeah, I mean, I don't want to tell you what to do. If you want to take this person back, you absolutely can, but like, make sure that their words match their actions if you do take them back, or even before you take them back. If their actions haven't changed, then you know that they haven't changed. So yeah, it's okay sometimes to play a little hard to get, to really make sure that you're not going to get played, and to just take your time before you forgive someone or before you welcome them back into your life. Um, yeah, in order to not repeat the same cycle. So I do feel like a glow up is happening for you. I do feel like you're more willing to put yourself out there and have fun and enjoy, and like, you know experience everything that the world has to offer. Even if you go on bad dates, I feel like you're going to take that in fun and games. You're going to be like, okay, if this date ends up being amazing, then maybe there's going to be a second date, and maybe eventually I will end up with this person. But even if it's not a good date, then that's just going to be a good story for me to tell other people of like how I went on this really bad date, right? So I feel like that's the energy that you're in. You're not expecting too much out of life, you're just trying to squeeze the fun out of life, because you feel like you have missed out on it a little bit because of whatever this was in the past. Sorry, my phone just rang. I don't know who that was, so I'm not gonna pick it up. Um, but yeah, like I was saying, I just feel like, yeah, that could be a sign, right? That could be a sign that you're done. You're done experiencing this heartbreak from the past. You're done experiencing this phase where you felt like you weren't really enjoying your life, and now you just want to enjoy your life. So you're just putting yourself out there more, and you're saying, you know what, I am not going to stay loyal and not going to stay committed to someone who's not going to give me back the same thing in return. I'm not going to sit here and pine over someone who, treats me badly. I'm not going to sit here and not enjoy my life because I'm waiting for this person to realize my value. I'm no longer doing that. And I think that's beautiful, group number one. That energy that you're in is just absolutely beautiful. So I do feel like what's next in love for you is just a lot of self-love and a glow up, which is going to attract better people and better connections and better opportunities in your life. And in the meantime, I just see you having a lot of fun. I see you developing and growing and expanding as a person. You are emotionally, spiritually, physically maturing as well. That is also what I see here. And yeah, that's just beautiful energy. I hope you enjoyed this reading, group number one. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. Claim this energy if you'd like to. Claim this fun, young, wild and free, spontaneous energy in the comments below. Subscribe to my channel for more readings from me, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye, guys. Hi, group two. Welcome to your reading. You guys chose the opalite heart crystal, so let's find out what is next in love for you. I'm going to start by shuffling your tarot deck and finding out what is next in love for you, group number two. So we have the Six of Cups. Okay, we have Strength. We have the High Priestess. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Three of Pentacles. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. Lots of pentacle energy. You might be a earth sign, that's a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or you might have that quite prominently in your birth chart. You might have a Venus in one of these signs. Your bottom deck energy is the World. Oh my god, so much Capricorn energy here as well. Capricorn, Sagittarius, Leo energy as well. Okay, but I feel like it's not your energy. Leo energy is someone else's energy. Okay, because I do feel with the Six of Cups and the Strength being right here, I mean, the first and the most obvious message that's staring at me is that there is someone from your past that's coming back into your life, someone who's a Leo. This could be an ex-lover. This could be a friend that you had in your childhood, and then maybe you moved away and then you lost contact with each other, and that person is coming back into your life. And this Leo person is going to be quite significant in your life, is something that I'm seeing, because I feel like in connection with them, like through them, or because of them, you might come in contact with people who you'll work really well with. Okay, because I have a feeling that this person could be bringing a lot of work opportunities into your life. Okay, this person, like, they're gonna come back into your life and you will hit it off with them like as if no time has passed. It's not going to be awkward at all. There's not going to be like a weird stage where you don't know what to say to each other, or you're like, oh, I have to meet this friend who I knew when I was a kid. No, nothing of that sort. It's like the minute you get in touch with them, it's like you're going to pick off exactly where you left off. You're going to get along with each other really well. You might hang out with them, like you might start hanging out with them a lot. um, yeah, and this person is going to bring into your life more connections, more people that work really well with you. Okay, so this could turn into like a work opportunity. Like they might bring in more clients into your life, or people that you can collaborate with, that you can work in a team with really well. um and yeah, that's something that I'm seeing here, like, work wise, that's going to be amazing. But I do feel like these people that you meet through this person, they're all going to be super important in your life, because either they're helping you in terms of career, or they're helping you in terms of working and building on yourself, on your own social skills, on your own social networking. So like, you might be the only person, like this person might be the only person at a party, but then through them you'll meet other people, and then through them you might meet some other people, and now these people might put you up. Like, they might set you up on a date with someone that they know, or they might, like, I feel like your social circle expanding because of this one person that's coming into your life. Now, either this person is going to end up being um, the person that you're going to be in a relationship with, because sometimes the Six of Cups also just, I mean, it is a relationship sort of a card. It is a harmonious relationship sort of a card. Someone that, you get along with really well. You might have history with this person. Sorry. Yeah, or you might feel like you have known this person for so long that it's very easy for you to get along with them. And there's like an instant connection that you feel with this person. So this could be like a past life connection even. So yeah, this is like a very significant relationship sort of card, the Six of Cups. And so I do feel like whatever relationship you do have with this Leo person could be quite significant. Okay, so either like they could be the one that introduces you to other people, and maybe someone from their friend group is who is going to message you and ask you out, and you might go on a date with this person or whatever. um, or or this is the person that you're dating, and when you hang out with their friends, it feels like their friends are your friends, and it's like one integrated friend group, friend circle. So, if you're dating them, then some of the people in their friend circle might end up becoming your best friends. Okay, so take it how it resonates. I feel like either way something could happen. You're either dating a Leo next, or you're meeting someone through a Leo next in your life. Okay. Um, and how will you recognize them? How will you recognize this person? You will recognize this person because you are in touch with your intuition. With the High Priestess here, you are a highly intuitive being. I feel like you will just know that this is right. You might be a tarot reader yourself. You might draw tarot cards on your own. You might be an astrologer, or you might just be deeply intuitive. And your intuition is going to guide you towards this connection, and everything in your body is just going to feel like, yes, when I'm with this person feels like their intentions are something that I can trust. They are someone that I can depend on. They seem stable, they seem secure, they seem like the King of Pentacles person. They seem like someone who has their shit together. They have their ducks in a row. They're a little bit older than you. They give off daddy vibes. This could be someone who dresses really well. Very like sharp features. Like they have very sharp features. They might have very beautiful eyes, this person. The way that they sit, just like their body language just exudes authority and power and status. Yeah, that's the kind of person that this is. Yeah, they have like famous person like qualities. Like, this is someone who you can totally imagine being interviewed, or um like someone who, like, if they were invited on like a podcast, or if they were invited on a talk show as a guest, they would totally hold their own, and they would totally know what they're talking about. and people would really want to know what they have to say. Yeah, like that's the kind of person that this person is going to be, and that's how you'll know that that's them. They could also be a earth sign, again with the king of pentacles here, so that's Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. But yeah, I just feel like in your soul, in your body, you will just know that this is your person. This is someone that you can depend on. And like, I mean, there is going to be like a physical attraction towards them, but I think you are going to be attracted more towards the kind of person they are, like their personality. Something unsaid about them is what's going to draw you into them. It's like, it's either the way that they handle their finances, or they dress, or they, hold their own, or they exude this aura of authority and power and status, or it's just the way that they speak. Like, they speak very eloquently, they speak like they know what they're talking about. They come across as someone just very mature. They might have a very deep voice as well, as something that I'm hearing. So yeah, they might have a very deep, like a very deeply masculine voice is what I'm hearing. Yeah, they might also remind you of um, like a character in a book that you have read that you really liked. Like, maybe they might remind you of like your book boyfriend. Okay, if you are readers, then yeah, maybe you have a book boyfriend, or one of your book boyfriends has this kind of quality, and like, yeah, that's just how you'll recognize them. But it'll honestly intuitively feel like it's not just a surface level attraction that you have towards this person. Like, you would want to spend time with them, you would want to know everything about them. Like, you would want to know how their mind works, you would want to know what their ideas and thoughts are about God and spirituality, and like the nitty gritties, like, stuff that maybe they haven't spoken to with other people. Like, you want to go really deep with this person is what I am picking up on. Yeah, yeah, it's like you want to get very like spiritually intimate with this person. Uh-huh. Next up we have the garden. Ooh, okay. And we have creativity. Okay. mm, Bottom deck energy is the silver waterfall. Ooh, okay. Um, so with creativity here, I feel like this is someone who could be in a creative field, or they could be quite creative, or like something that they do for a living is not very mainstream, not very conventional. Okay. For some of you, I'm like picking up on like maybe they have like a YouTube channel, or a podcast, or they write, they give some sort of advice. They could be a teacher, like, they have a YouTube channel where they teach things to people, they give advice to people. That's something that I'm picking up on. But I do feel like this person in general is someone who's very creative. So I do feel like when you're hanging out with them, or when you're hanging out with these group of people, the things that you're doing are very creative. The things that you are doing are not what you normally do. You don't just go to like a coffee shop and sit down and talk. No, you're doing activities. You're probably like uh, playing card games, where you get to know each other, or like, you're going to places where you're learning about something, or you're learning about this person that you're with, or you're learning something about yourself. So maybe like you're going to an art class, or a language class, or something of that sort. Or just like maybe you're going to a place, like there's this cafe where I live, that serves like food and drinks and everything. But what they also do is like, you can buy a clay pot, or a clay figurine, or something of that sort, and while you're waiting for your food to arrive, or like while you're eating, you can paint it. And then they like, like it's just painting on clay, so like, they put it in an oven and stuff, and then in a couple of days you can come and pick it up, which I think is a very creative date place. I think it's a really nice place to take someone on a date. So yeah, maybe something of that sort is what you could be doing. Maybe going go-karting, something you haven't done before, okay, is what you might be doing when you're hanging out with this person. um yeah. And I feel like that also makes them very interesting to you. The fact that they are the kind of person who seems like they're very serious and studious and logical, but at the same time, you're very surprised that they can really let their hair down and enjoy. Yeah. So you see like many layers of them, which you really enjoy, which you really like, which you find really attractive as well. Yeah, and that maybe encourages creativity within your own self as well, right? Like maybe something that they say or something that they do gives you inspiration, to maybe create something of your own. Maybe you are writing a book, and the kind of person that they are gives you an idea of what one character in your book can be based off of, right? So, yeah, they might be helping you out of this creative block, if you're experiencing one as well. So that's also something that I'm seeing here. With the garden, what I see is that at the same time I feel like this person, you could be hanging out in a garden with them, or like it just feels like spending time with them just feels like such a breath of fresh air. Like, this is someone so full of life, so full of energy, that you it makes you want to like jump around and run around and like stop and smell the flowers, but also at the same time make you feel very safe, make you feel very secure, make you feel very seen, make you feel very appreciated. um, I feel like the efforts that this person puts into this connection is something that like really makes your heart flutter. um yeah, I feel like this person feels like a unicorn. Yeah, like if you were to describe this person, you would probably say this person reminds you of a unicorn. Like they're very unique, they're very spiritual, but at the same time, they just like exude so much power and authority. Like you would never mess with them. Like, yeah, like they're fun, but at the same time, there's something magical and mystical about them. Yeah, and you just can't get enough of this energy. So that's what I'm picking up here for you guys. So, like, what's happening next in your love life is definitely you just um being more creative. Okay, being more creative. I mean, this could also mean you being creative behind closed doors, if you know what I mean. This is not an 18 plus reading, so I'm gonna end at that, like, you know what I'm trying to say. But this could also be one connection that just feels very nurturing, which feels very fulfilling, very satisfying. It feels like you have bloomed, and you're in the spring of your life, and there is a spring in your step. Yeah, it almost feels like a fairy tale, like a book kind of a love. um yeah, I'm getting very like meet cute vibes here, where like you're just going about your day, you're just like living your life, and this person just enters your life, and they are just like, I can show you the world, and you're just like, oh, I'm intrigued, count me in. And yeah, it just feels amazing. It just, yeah, yeah, just nourishes and nurtures your life. Yeah, it makes your life better. This connection, you knowing this person, you being in touch with this person, um you having this person in your life makes your life better. Group number two is what I can see happening for you next in love. So I hope you've enjoyed this reading. If you did, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Claim this reading, claim this person in the comments below. Subscribe to my channel for more readings from me, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye, guys. Hi, Group 3, welcome to your reading. You guys chose the Rose Quartz Heart Crystals. Let's find out what's next in love for you. I'm going to start off by live shuffling the Real Talk Tarot for you guys to find out what is next in love for you, Group number 3. So we have the Eight of Pentacles, we have the Six of Pentacles, we have the Seven of Swords, we have the Tower, okay, we have the Moon, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, bottom deck energy is the Hierophant. Right. Okay. Um Group number 3, I feel like you are my group that trusts people very easily, that lets in people very easily, and because of that sometimes you get taken advantage of, or sometimes you end up giving more than you receive, or sometimes you just end up giving to the wrong person, to the person who doesn't have the best of intentions in their heart for you. And that obviously doesn't end well for you, right? But as a result of that, what I think has happened is that you have said, you know what, I don't even want love, I don't even want a relationship, I don't want to put myself in this position anymore. I am just going to focus on work. I'm going to focus on myself, on my work. I'm going to let my work speak for me. I am going to be the kind of person that people come to, um where, like, I have more power over them, so I get to choose how I behave with them, or how I react to them, or whether I want to talk to them or not. I am the price, I'm going to work on myself till I am the price, and everyone else has to earn a place in my life, which is great, which is a good um idea to have. I mean, I definitely feel like people should, um, you know, prove to be trustworthy and prove to be reliable before you completely jump into anything serious with them. But I feel like you guys are taking it to an extreme, and maybe you've already realized it. Maybe you've realized that you have put so much focus on your work that you are maybe lacking in other areas of your life. So maybe, you're quite happy with where you are when it comes to work, but or this could have been work as an internal work, right? Not just career, but just internal work as well. So you're quite happy with where your career is at, or you're quite happy with the internal work that you have done, but you still feel like you're missing out on relationships. Maybe you don't have many friends, maybe you don't have a relationship, maybe you haven't been on a date in a really long time, maybe you haven't been in a relationship in a really long time. um and now that's catching up to you. Now you're feeling like, ooh, but like, you know deep down somewhere, this is something that I want, this is something that I desire. I want to be loved and held and respected and adored and nurtured, and validated by another person. And I would like to be in a relationship, I would like to meet my person, I would like to go on dates, I would, you're ready to experience those things. And I do feel like, because you are the kind of person that once you put your mind towards something, you work towards it to a point where that thing has no other option but to just be in your life. I feel like this is no different. I feel like once you decide that you want to experience these things, your manifestation powers or your intentions or just how badly you want something is just so powerful that it just happens for you. So I do feel with the Wheel of Fortune that your lonely nights could be ending very soon, and when you decide that you no longer want to be afraid of being hurt again or rejected again, and at the same time you have trust in the work that you have done. You have enough confidence in yourself, you have a good sense of self-worth, you have accepted yourself for who you are, flaws and all. A balance of all of that is what's going to change your life, and I definitely feel like your lonely nights, your lonely days are coming to an end. And yeah, I feel like it's about to change. So like, what you want your love life to look like is exactly what it's going to look like once you decide that you are good enough and you deserve good things, and you are not uh, self sabotaging something good, and you're also at the same time not feeling guilty for being on the receiving end of love, of affection, of compliments. And also at the same time, you're not afraid of rejection, you're not afraid of um, heartbreak, you're not afraid of. And like, even when I'm saying it, it's just like, oh my god, no. But like, that's very much a possibility that in life nothing is meant to last forever. And like, what if the next person you give a chance to is going to break your heart too? But I feel like that's the whole point. I feel like that is something that's a fear that you're working on getting over. And once you are over that fear, and once you, because I feel like your intention is set, you're like, I no longer want to feel this, like this, I don't want to feel lonely anymore, I don't want to be on my own anymore. But there are some limiting beliefs that are holding you back, is what I'm seeing. But I do feel like once you get over these fears, your love life could be changing for the better. Let's just get some more cards. For you, we have serendipity. And we have inner peace. Yes, at the moment, I do feel like there is a little bit of inner turmoil that's going on in you. There is some sort of bottom deck energy is love. I'm going to add this card into your reading as well, because why not? Why not? Group number 3. You are totally deserving of good things. You deserve love. Okay, you deserve love in its purest form, and once you decide that you are worthy of it, and that you're not afraid that you're lacking it, it's gonna happen for you. I do feel like this is going to happen for you when you least expect it. If you go out looking for it, it'll probably pass you by. It's almost like, let there be an element of surprise in your life. Like, you want this thing, great. Okay, now that you have set this intention, just work on all of the obstacles that could be in your way. Okay, and once you start focusing on eliminating the obstacles in your way, it's almost as if by serendipity that this person is going to come into your life when you least expect it. Yeah. You know how in Pocahontas she's singing about what could lie just around the river bend, and she's just like, oh my god, my life is so uncertain, and like, I just want to go where no man has gone before, and like, what should I do? Should I settle for something that's safe, or should I go into the unknown? That's the image that I'm getting in my mind at the moment. It's like, if you stay in what you're used to, which is fear, and which is having to earn love, which is proving your worth to other people, if you stay in that energy, that is what you will attract. And that could be blocking you off from someone completely amazing for you, right? So instead, I think the energy here is for you to not desperately go out seeking this love, but just calming the inner turmoil, instead of saying when will I meet this person, just be like, when I meet this person, start saying that, like, when I meet this person, this is what I'm going to say, or like, when I meet this person, that's how I'm going to behave. When I meet this person, this is the kind of person I'm going to be. When I meet this person, this is what my life will look like. So you know that it's just a matter of when, and not a matter of will I or won't I. Yeah. So yeah, maybe like waking up and like saying affirmations, um saying good things to yourself, you know loving yourself, really going extra hard with self care, not comparing your life love life to that of people online, not comparing, not putting on pedestal relationships that you see online. These are things that can really help you bring a little bit more peace within yourself. And like, I'm just noticing this, even on this card it says I am enough, and here it says you are enough. So yeah, maybe that's a affirmation that you need to write down somewhere. Maybe let that be your wallpaper, or like write that down on a post-it, stick it on your mirror or your bedside table, so that it's the first thing that you see when you wake up. Stick it on your mirror, whatever helps. But I do feel like, yeah, there is still, like, you've come a long way, you've done the inner work, you've come a long way, but I feel like there still is fear, and there is still some sort of self doubt and self sabotage that's holding you back from experiencing this love that you want to experience. Yeah. So the advice for you is to just be love, operate from a place of love, treat yourself with love, treat those around you with love, live your life like you are lacking nothing. Yeah, like you're afraid of nothing, like you have nothing to prove, you have nothing to show to someone else. Yeah. And like once you fully believe, like truly genuinely within yourself believe that you are enough, is when you're going to just meet this person who's going to completely change your life. Yeah. Let me get some more information about who this person is or what they're like, just to give you a little bit of motivation, okay, for you to work on that inner peace within yourself. Yeah. Let's see, what is this person going to be like? Oh, we have the devil. Okay, do not be scared. That's actually a pretty good card. um, and we have the Six of Wands. Ooh, okay. This could be someone who's quite like famous, or this could be someone who's quite extroverted. They're very famous within their friend circle, or a lot of people know them, know of them. Um, People put them on a bit of a pedestal. They might look up to this person, um, and this person could be a Capricorn. Bottom deck energy is the Two of Swords. Okay, so this person could be someone who, um, I don't know, I'm getting lawyer vibes from them, so maybe they're a lawyer. Um, they have a lot of charisma for sure. They're very charismatic, they're very in control, they're very powerful. Yeah. I feel like this person will spoil you a lot with a lot of materialistic things. Um, but this is also someone who's going to be very deeply caring, and someone who will kind of put you on a pedestal and like really treat you super well. Like, um, they'll give you the best of the best that the world has to offer. Yeah. That's the only information that wants to come out as of now. Group number three, I hope you're going to use that as motivation. So like a Capricorn person, or just someone. The devil also gives off very like daddy vibes. So yeah, if that's your type, then this person could be someone who's a bit, yeah, in control, a little bit protective, possessive, jealous. But at the same time, they're that way because they truly love you and they care about you and they don't want to lose you. So yeah, maybe that's how you'll know that you found your person, or like that's the next person you're going to end up with. So yeah, that's the reading that I have for you guys, group number 3. I don't know, I have a feeling that like even when I was describing this person to you, in your mind, because there's so much going on in that pretty little head of yours, that you're just like, I don't know if I'm gonna be with someone like that, or like, oh my god, the devil card came out. I feel like, yeah, things really freak you out very easily. You get scared very easily, don't you, group number 3? Yeah, but that's the whole point. I feel like you need to learn to be a little bit more brave, because you're a big girl or a big boy, and you can take care of yourself because you have looked after yourself up until this point, and you can continue doing that in the future as well. Okay, and that was only possible because you are capable and you are enough. Okay, so yeah, take that how it resonates. Take that as affirmation, take that as tough love, take that however you'd like to, so that it can help you find more peace and tranquility within yourself, and find more confidence within yourself. hmm to really know that love is in the cards for you, and it's just a matter of when, and not a matter of if you will or if you won't, or whether you will or whether you won't. That's not even a question. You will find someone who loves you and cherishes you and supports you and understands you and wants to look after you and take care of you and spoil you even. Okay, group number 3. So yeah, that's where I'm gonna end your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a nice comment. Let me know whether this resonated or not. Claim this in the comments below. Leave me a confirmation that you have picked pile number 3 by leaving me a comment saying, I am enough. That's how I'm going to know that you are going to start working on finding inner peace and loving yourself. Okay. And yeah, subscribe to my channel for more readings from me, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye, guys.